Before you have to do a bunch of cleaning.
Well, you just can't help it.
Yep. Somebody's got to do it, right?
Somebody's got to do it.
Yep.
I waited so long for it to get to this point.
Yep. Yeah, because you had one of these trucks. I'm filming this for YouTube, but you had one of these trucks way back in the day.
I did.
And then you had a daughter. And so this is the replacement for that truck.
That's correct.
But this truck wasn't, your original truck wasn't this nice though, was it?
No, it was not nearly as nice. It had a 6-cylinder in it, and it smoked.
Yep.
And a friend of mine, I worked at a service station fixing flats, and a friend of mine said, if you'll buy the parts, we'll rebuild the engine.
Yep.
Well, we ordered everything, but nothing fit. Now, try this at AutoZone today. We ordered the pistons, rings, everything by the casting numbers on the block.
Oh, crazy. Now they'd have to know if you had AC or power steering.
They can't give you a battery without knowing what year it is now.
Yep.
But my wife couldn't get in it, so I said, we're going to fix that.
Oh, I put steps on. Nice. Yep. It's so nice that those tuck away like that, you know, because it doesn't take away from the cool styling of a truck like this. So.
Right, but I want her to go with me.
Yep.
You know?
Well, that's the fun part. Luckily, she was nice enough and let you build a replacement for the one you had.
Yes. She's a keeper.
Yep. Beautiful truck, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Original 1957.
Oh, nice. With the purple
LSU tag.
Oh, nice.
And my CPA sent it over and had it professionally restored. And they allowed me to register it to that truck.
Nice. I have my Corvair van. I have somebody gave me original 1964 Texas tags, and they've been underneath the floor of my van for 15 years. And I went to the DMV the other day, and they're on the van now, registered as my plates. It's like, you know, if states would just do more stuff like that and make everything better, you know? Because it just looks so cool on there, you know?
Yeah.
So, mine's not as nice and restored as that one, though. Mine's still got a little patina.
Tires and greening taillights.
Oh, yeah, green taillights. Yeah, the greening wheels are awesome on this thing.
Yeah, George did a great job.
Yeah, George is the man. We met George in there earlier when he was designing some wheels for the video. So, but yeah, we'll just have you pull around, pulling the main thing. I'll meet you over there. She sounds good too. Which engine's in this?
That's the 525 horse LS3.
525 horse LS3, awesome. A little bit better than that 6-cylinder, isn't it?
It is. It is.
This probably gets you a little more trouble than a 6-cylinder too.
Well, we're not going to have another child, so I'm not going to.
So you get to be the child then. That sounds like me.
Say again?
That sounds like me. I'm the child. All right, turn the wheel to the right a little bit. A little bit more. All right, so we just finished this photo shoot with Chris Stafford from Stafford's Garage. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this truck?
Well, I'm Chris Stafford with Stafford's Garage. This is a 1957 Chevy pickup that we built for Mr. Odie Hughes. It's sitting on a Roadster Shop RS4 chassis. We started with a Premier street rods body, all brand new. Much better option than patching up an old rusty truck. Basically, what we wanted to do was build a truck that was a 4x4, but also still a hot rod. So it still looked like a hot rod. It wasn't really, you know, we didn't want it to look original. We wanted it to look like a hot rod, but also look correct. So that's what we started with, the Bones Roadster Shop chassis. Reached out to Greening, worked with them to design a wheel that worked with the truck, because we just hated all the modern design wheels out there and just didn't feel they fit the truck. So we did that. So Greening wheels. We also got Greening to make us a cool set of tail lights on the truck, because you know, from factory, the lights on these trucks for the tail lights were basically trailer lights, just slapped on there. So we did a lot of stuff to clean it up. We actually did, you know, correct panel gap and fitment on the truck. So when you look down it, you know, it's a nice straight, it's got a nice straight paint job on it. Scooter's Paint Works did that for us. We do outsource our paint work, and Scooter does that for us. He does a great job, phenomenal job. Probably thousands of hours of straightening this old metal.
Oh yeah, the lines and stuff on this thing's amazing.
Yeah,
like...
just, I mean, that's probably where the most time went into this project.
Yeah.
Making these doors and fenders and hood all fit like, you know, GM never intended them to.
Yeah.
Set of Ken Diggett handles. We actually got the first buddy bucket, I believe, in a 55 to 59, and we helped Mike out with the R&D process on the 55 to 59 trucks. And he sent me a brand new seat frame, and I cut it in half and made it fit in here. And
you run his tubs under the hood too, right, for the engine bay, Mike's?
Actually, yeah. We did. I do run a lot of Mike's tubs in my OBS trucks and stuff, but for this one we went with Josh Hart.
Oh, okay, so it has the hard fab stuff in it.
Yeah, because he had done a tub for a 55 to 59 before, but we were able to send him some templates and work back and forth with him.
Awesome.
To
yeah, underneath the hood looks great on this thing.
To make it work with the big towers.
Yeah.
For the shocks. So and then he sent me some panels to weld in, some nice B-roll panels. We welded them in to clean up some other areas of the under the hood of the truck, and did a real neat set of valve covers. Travis Ziegler helped us out with those, and a really neat air cleaner cover to dress up the old LS motor. So it's an LS, but looks kind of like a big block, but custom. We did a complete removable harness on this truck. That's kind of another neat thing about it. Like, we can just undo cannon connectors and have the whole wiring harness out of here in like 15 minutes. Did some trick stuff in the bed. We used a gray that we kind of tried to match up with the leather, and it's like a paint, and we just stained it like you would do the stain process, and then we used the automotive clear over the wood. And then we had a neat little filler neck made that kind of blends in with the stainless strips in the bed. And on the tailgate, we get a lot of questions about how you can see the brush strokes, and you know, the truck's so nice, why'd y'all do that? Well, it's because that's how it was done back in the day.
Yeah.
To me, it was much cooler when it was done by hand like that versus, oh, we just tape it off and paint it. So we wanted it to have that little touch on the tailgate where you can actually tell that it was brushed on to paint the letters. We shaved the drip rail, cut it, narrowed it, and made it flow into the cab up top. Another neat little touch we did to the cab. The doors are radiused on the front edges. Man, what else? Oh, so
much stuff.
Yeah. Well, the Cerakote color that's actually on the wheels, we actually got that code from George here at Greening, and then we actually did the fender badges, and then we did the hood emblem. I actually got rid of all the different colors from GM, and we actually Cerakoted all that to match the wheels. Did
all the little touches.
Did some. The valve covers are all, the centers of them are Cerakoted to match the wheels, and just a ton of stuff, man. Like, we just, all the welds like on the tailgate, everywhere where it was just like stamped together and rosette riveted, we like slicked all that up and welded and grinded it smooth until it was radius. The cab, the bed, the end caps on the bed, radius those. Just ton of stuff.
Ton of stuff. Yeah. Hey, build a truck in like 3 years, and give me 2-minute rundown of what all was done to it.
Well, we did everything to it.
Yeah.
We welded up all the cab seams inside the truck because if you look inside of a factory 55 to 59 truck, it's just horrendous inside there with all the stamping and the rosette rivets, and it's just botched together is what it looks like, honestly. We welded all that stuff up and slicked it out.
And then you guys got a top 3 in Battle of the Builders for truck in the truck division too, didn't you?
Yeah, so in the off-road category, we placed in the top 3, and then top 12 overall. So
yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing, especially for just an old lifted truck.
Old lifted truck built in the middle of a cornfield.
Yeah, middle of a cornfield in
Tylertown, Mississippi.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time to let us take some pictures of it, and meeting the owner who owns it.
Thank you very much.
He didn't know I was filming him earlier. He's going to be like, "Oh wait, you were filming?" But yeah, it's such a great story on you know, building this truck after all those years, and just a great. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, it's a killer truck. When I walked up, I brought all my camera gear with me, and my wife was like, "Are you going to shoot something?" I was like, "Yeah, probably not." And like the first day we were here, I walk up the hill, and this is sitting outside, and it's like, oh, yeah, definitely got to take some pictures of it. Yeah, maybe I will. It's hard. It's not hard to talk me into taking pictures of something, so especially something this cool. But congrats, guys, on everything you've done with this, and look forward to seeing you guys at Fort Worth Goodguys. Who knows? Maybe I'll get to take pictures of it again, and you guys make it for Truck of the Year finalist or something. But awesome. It's a beautiful truck, and look forward to seeing it out this year at car shows. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep.